The Walk-A-Thon is a healthy fundraiser that we started 10 years, I guess. It'll be going on 11 years now, in an effort to stop the need to sell wrapping paper and candy and all of that kind of thing. And it's parent organized, so all of the profits from the Walk-A-Thon go back into the school as opposed to going to a company to help us organize it.
100% of the funding goes right straight to the classrooms. There's no overhead to a Walk-A-Thon. We used to do candy sales, but our Walk-A-Thon means that there's no overhead and every penny goes to the students.
We have a foundation, the Mattawan Public Education Foundation gives grants every fall, and sometimes there's not enough money to cover all of the requests, and so what the foundation will do then is contact the parent associations and suggest that maybe they might want to look at some of the requests to see if they can fill in some of the needs for money. Any kind of teacher luncheon, teacher appreciation, all of those sorts of things fall under the Walk-A-Thon money because that's the main fundraiser for each building.
When we look at how much state aid we receive, it gets less and less and less. And so with being a district with less resources coming from the state, we have to find additional funding. When we have about 1,000 students, we're needing to have a lot more funding than a smaller school, so we have to do a big push for funding at the beginning of the year so we have enough that lasts the whole 180 days that we are here at school. The importance of the Walk-A-Thon is allowing the students, first and foremost, to learn about community. And if we are unable to have funding for these activities for the kids, whether it's a field trip or taking them down the street to the local park, without funding for those particular projects, we're unable to do that. The Walk-A-Thon is important for a variety of reasons, but first and foremost, it allows us as teachers to have high quality field trips. For example, we take our third graders to Frederick Meyer Garden, and where else can we allow students in an environment where they can put out their hand and all of a sudden a beautiful butterfly lands on their hand, which we've been learning about in class. We can't bring that into the classroom. So without the Walk-A-Thon and those funding, we are unable to have those high quality field trips. You can't teach a child in just four walls. You have to take the classroom outside. Whether we go to the garden or the creek, we need funding to teach pond ecology. We need rain boots and scanners and so forth for them to look at those things. So we ask Parent Group for the funding to help out with those types of projects to increase the knowledge within our classrooms.
For example, last year I was able to purchase some new musical instruments. I bought some Wiros and some sand blocks. I also bought some scoops and balls and other gym equipment that I didn't have funding for, but MIPA stepped in because of the Walk-A-Thon and the work they do to provide those things for our students. The Walk-A-Thon also provides funding that we use to bring special guests in, such as Farmer John or nature center visits, and also helps us go outside of the school and provide money for field trips and things like that.
Here at Mattawan, we have a very rigorous curriculum. And when we're looking at a rigorous curriculum, we need to have high quality field trips in order to hit the rigor of what is coming to these children. And with the next generation objectives and state standards, these trips allow the children to make those connections and to have those real world experiences. Without the Walk-A-Thon, students wouldn't be able to have the innovative technologies, the innovative curriculum that we have here at Mattawan.
Our community has been very supportive of our school in a lot of ways, the Walk-A-Thon being one of those ways. Lots of local businesses come in and make some kind of monetary donation pledge, and then their name gets put on our Walk-A-Thon t-shirt, and it really kind of shows solidarity within the community. My favorite part of Walk-A-Thon, other than the obvious of gaining funding for my program and the rest of the school programs, is just the excitement that I see in the students and my own son who's here at the school. They get so excited about it, love to get around the track. They use it for math integration, talk about 4 laps making a mile. They get excited about it, and they feel like they're a part of the money-making process to do something important for themselves and the other children and teachers at our school.